I need to preface this. I know I said this already in the two other segments of this live stream, but we have to keep in mind, especially with these new allegations, that this is like allegations are not evidence; these are accusations. Innocent until proven guilty, and actually, hang on, let me. Oh wait, it's easier for me if I can read this bullshit. Um, but yeah, and we still need to hear Kai's side of the story too. Kai Weiss, 2024. Trigger warning: mentions of grooming, emotional and verbal abuse, mentions of self-harm and unaliving, coercion, cyber stalking, manipulation, and pedophilia. Disclaimer: this document will be talking about sensitive topics, so please be careful and stay safe when reading this. Please do not do not harass anyone in this document. This document was made to warn others that Kai Weiss, aka Prince Zay, has not changed, and to spread awareness on how much of a dangerous individual he is. We want to prevent more people from falling victim to him. The perfect victim. There is no such thing as a perfect victim. And while there are things to criticize, please remember the power dynamics of this relationship, as well as the victim's age, which was 17 when they met. The victim is not familiar with the commentary community, so she never knew who Kai was when they met. Kai Weiss, he/they, was an art commentary YouTuber. People who were a part of this community as well as commentary community might know who he is. And this is, again, his current channel. Oh my god, he was at 11K and looks like he's lost subscribers since this has all taken place. A lot of people know him from his debate with John Swan, his drama with Hobus Peaches, and also know him as Omnia's abuser. If you don't know who Kai is, there are several videos on YouTube about him. And, you can watch those from me. Dre. I'm going to assume that's Dre. Dre is a victim who dated Kai from January to April. Again, she didn't know anything about the art commentary community, and she wasn't a fan. So this wasn't a relationship between a fan and a content creator. She is also in Bolivia, all right? And this was an online relationship. They never met up, but she was born in the US and was staying there for a while as she has family in both countries. Kai knows this. She was also still in high school, and Kai knew this as well. Omnia. This is added to those who don't know anything about Kai Weiss, as this is context for later into the document. And it's also important to know Omnia, they/them, is Kai's ex, who was domestically assaulted and stalked by him. Their response about him and their court case is linked below in its playlist. But if you don't know anything about Kai, please watch these. Their voice still deserves to be heard. Who I am. I'm O, and I used to be a fan of Kai Weiss before the copyright strike drama. After that, he'd constantly get into drama, minus the DV, that's a crime. But even after that, he's gotten himself into drama. I don't interact with people all that much and keep to myself. But somewhere in January or February, I noticed a girl, Dre, in his Twitter banner. He made it public when he would interact with her on Twitter, and later during his streams, see tab 2. Oh god, tab 2. At first, I was unaware of her and figured she was around the same age as Kai, who is 24 as of now, based on his Twitter. I was worried because of his past, but it seemed like everything was fine for now. And then if I can, any way I can open up the image in a new tab. Yep. I might have to zoom in on this bad boy a bit more. Let's see. There is no story to tell. There's no other truth. I stopped believing the lies and deceit. I've been put in this position like this from time to time. One of my drafts later today. So is this about? Is this about the current girl, or is this still about Omnia right here? Let me open this in a new tab. God damn it. Okay, thank you. Here is one of my drafts. A day later, if you like, you blanks. Listen, okay, Tyrone's giving me the pass, but you know, we're live streaming right now. And just come out of my life and cut it the fuck out. Leave me alone, bro. I really had to document our call. This even happened. Like I said, I deal with shit privately for a reason. F off. All right. Lovely Kai has not changed. Screenshots provided by Dre. These tweets are deleted as of now, but I knew there was more than what he was letting on. He put her Twitter post on blast for his followers to see and then victimized himself. She had 7 followers, by the way, so it wasn't like anyone was going to see such a vague tweet. And the tweet reads, after 2 long weeks, I could smile yesterday with some hope and light on the situation. The only person I could thank through all of this is my mother and a peer. Otherwise, I wouldn't have the strength to move forward. The only I can is the truth. The only I can ensure is the truth, which is obvious to you. And it continues. At first, I just watched her account because I was worried and didn't say anything to her yet because I'm a stranger. I do regret not checking on her then, but I'm glad I did eventually. I found out her age when she made this tweet. 18 is a weird age. You're an adult, but still a child who needs their parents. You're finishing high school and you're on your way to college. This year is the year you've been waiting for, but all you can feel is grief. And I know it's legal, but in the tweet, it looked like it was implying she just turned 18 sometime during this year. She was following Omnia, so I assumed they were working together. I didn't want to just barge in and ask questions. Quick note, Dre and Omnia were talking to each other after what happened, and Omnia was helping her. It wasn't until I saw this tweet on August 31st that I finally reached out. Are you okay? No, I was groomed, silenced, threatened, verbally and mentally abused. Manipulated by a content creator who victimized themselves, and everyone believes it. And then, what is this right here? Hey, I saw your comment on my recent tweet. Hello, nice to meet you. I'm O, and I used to be an old fan of the content creator you're talking about. Before he was outed as an abuser. You're talking about Kai, right? Yes, I'm talking about Kai. After talking on Twitter for a bit, we moved to Discord, where we had a 3-hour-long call about her situation. God damn. 3 hours long. A lot of this stuff was told to me was similar to what Anya explained they went through, and there was a lot of other stuff that made me sick. So I gathered everything that was told and sent to me and wrote this document to let people know that Kai Weiss is dangerous. Even though they haven't uploaded in a while, they do not deserve a platform. I do want to note that some stuff Dre can't remember, and there was nothing saved for those. Some parts of this story will be based on word of mouth. It shouldn't be a problem, though, based on the rest of the evidence. Also, Not every screenshot will be posted on this document, as it's a lot. I will be linking to a folder to most of them so you can see the whole context when I summarize what's going on. The images are labeled in the document folder. Folder context when I summarize what's going on. Folder. And most of them are in order, so they should be easy to follow along. Also, a lot of their conversations took place during calls, so some text messages might also be out of context because of that. Gotcha. Not going to look at all the screenshots just yet. I will say, okay, so this is a little weird to start off with, I feel. They they're honest, at least off the bat. They're saying that like some of this is word of mouth, but gotta take this with a grain of salt. Just because of his previous situation, I do want to emphasize the fact that like I'm not going to. This might sound harsh, but I can't like automatically instantly believe, not yet anyway. Simply because like obviously I want to make sure I do my due diligence here. Anyway, we have January, either around the 13th or on it. Dre and Kai matched on Hinge and talked for one day before exchanging phone numbers. Dre had lied about her age on Hinge and said she was 18. She was going to turn 18 in March, but Kai wasn't aware of her age before then. Dre can't remember the exact date and doesn't have the screenshots for it, but from this message that was sent, it was at least before the 18th. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I have said it once, and I will say it 1,000 times again. Young men, don't be going after girls around your age or younger. Just don't do that. Go after the MILFs. Because worse comes to worse, you can say that they groomed you. But I digress. Then here's a screenshot of their conversations. Well, no, not of the conversations. That girl with brown eyes who has a nose piercing will save you, by the way. What the fuck? And see what I mean? You see what I mean? He likes some light-skinned women. Kai likes some light-skinned women, man. He's got a type. Dre sent this to show Kai was referred talking about her in the reply. Let's see, 5 days after talking, Dre revealed her age. At first, he wanted to end it, but still continued to talk to her anyway. She didn't want to break up with him because she really liked him. She summarized how they met here. We don't have exact proof of when he found out her age, but we do have text messages to prove that he knew the age. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to show my face right here. And then we're going to look. Oh, wait. Oh, no, you freaks. Made me lose my fucking place. What the fuck? But that's another Google Doc. Oh, no. Oh, I'm like, I am 22 right now. Like, I made a joke about it, but I'm not, like, bare minimum, I date someone like a year younger than me. I'm 22, dating someone who's 21. You know, we can both go out to a bar and have a good time, you know, that type of thing. I don't date anyone, now that I'm 22, I don't date anyone below the drinking age, whether that be 18, 19, or 20. Your streams are great to have on the background. Thank you. But back to my point. Okay, so initially, he didn't know the age. He thought that she was 18, and he thought it was above board. Dude, as soon as you find out that she's 17 and you're what, 24, 23 at the time of this interaction, how the fuck am I older than you? Listen. The appearances can be deceiving, gaming witch. But listen, okay? Like, Kai, you're 24. Why the fuck are you like wanting to date a 17-year-old? I don't know if I can necessarily call that pedophilia. I don't know if I can necessarily call that. I can say it's a little weird. Cause like, dude, like, especially with it being an online relationship too. Like, Kai had to have known this was gonna like backfire eventually. Cause like, dude, like, granted, I don't know like his history on like covering like allegations and all that, right? But I would assume, given his general vibes, that prior to all his stuff happening, he was probably very pro victim. But like, dude, you had to have at least known some stories where it's like a creator dates like a 17-year-old and it doesn't work out. How am I older than Kai? I'm 25. Well, you know, you know what? You probably look great for your age, gaming witch. You probably look fantastic for your age. I have never seen an IRL picture of you. I don't know if it's leaking out there. But listen, you're doing a whole lot better than Kai. You're doing a whole lot better than him. You don't have domestic violence charges on you. And you don't have a whole Google Doc about you. So you should celebrate in that fact. You should celebrate. Goddamn, you don't look 22. How the hell am I older? Gee, guys, thank you guys so much. You're my self-esteem right now. It's really hurt. I'm really hurt by the self-esteem, guys. Come on, you're being mean to me in chat. It's not cool. Not cool, chat. It's not fucking cool. I'm gonna cry now. You know what? I'm gonna end the stream. I'm gonna cry, and you know that's the end of my online career. Anyway, let's continue. Dre does regret being ignorant about Kai, and also has apologized to Omnia. Please do not go and harass them. He screenshotted the videos he made where he lies, in my opinion, because later in this document, it will be found out he has used the same tactics on Dre that he did with Omnia. So a lot of messages he sent here age poorly. All right. Let's read some of that, shall we? Men only, it's not only though abuse, but also an essay. It happens all the time. It's never talked about enough. I know, especially through my exposure of my experiences and others, that women can also, are also cynical, okay? But don't face the same reality of punishment as men, since it's disregarded as a mistake or just an overall lack of accountability. I want to be healthy with you because of your experiences. I don't want to have a future with you where, if we do have children, our children see us yell at each other and throw things. I vowed to myself, if I ever end up with someone else, that I would love them beyond measure. Regardless of mental illness, regardless of their past, I will do my part in making the relationship as healthy as possible. I mean, that's like generally what you should do, in a relationship. At least that's how I feel. I never ever want to hurt you, and I will never create a space where you feel that. I believe that I was loved by my ex for a long time, but continued to discover that it was not the case. I stayed when I knew I shouldn't have, because I just don't want to be alone. I didn't love myself enough, nor believe that I could be someone that could be loved by someone else. I endured a lot because I didn't want to be the one to end things. I'm sensitive to lies because I have been lied to a lot. That's why I'm so paranoid when things don't make sense because it feels like I'm living that all over again. My ex hid a lot of infidelity from me, and the more I question, the better they got at hiding it. I don't want to go through that again. Well, goddamn. God fucking damn. LAO. True, I don't have a criminal background. I'm just I'm just a short potato. Also, I be making an egg and cheese sandwich. Ooh, egg and cheese sandwich? That don't sound too bad actually. That don't sound too bad. So speaking of, I gotta make sure to make myself an egg later. But yeah, just this whole thing, man. This whole thing. Why, Kai? Why do you do this to yourself, man? Why you gotta do this? He was already talking about the future, not even a month into dating. Uh, but he was just explaining how he felt. I cannot think of a reason, though, as to why he was already telling her that he loved her and putting this pressure onto her. Remember, he was 23 and the victim was 17 here. Also, notice how he sent a picture of a Nintendo Switch Lite between wait, why are we talking about like prices now? $170 and $200. During the relationship, Kai would buy her gifts and then turn around and accuse her of using his kindness. Again, even though Dre wasn't a fan, this was a power dynamic in the relationship. She knew he was a content creator because he told her, and this was a relationship between a grown adult and a high schooler. She's going to keep asking for gifts. Kai kept offering and allowing her to ask. Also, he would accuse her of treating him like a sugar daddy. But in this tweet, it presents him as different in light. She knows she pretty. Send her $300. So like, it seems like he has this habit of like. It seems like he can't really offer much in relationships. So what he does is he just buys them gifts. And then when they turn around and want to break up with him, he then pretends that like they owe him something. Listen, when I buy a gift for someone I'm dating, that's a gift. They don't really owe me anything in return because the gift is an expression of how I feel about them. It's not something to like hold over them. That's bullshit. Didn't he do that with Omnia? No, yeah, he did. He did. I'm guessing Chinese food soon. Oh my god. I'm getting Chinese food soon. Dude, fucking dumplings, man. That sounds good as shit right now. I'm not gonna lie. Stop. I'm trying to be less fat, chat. You make me want to be fat. But yeah. For someone who doesn't want to be seen as a sugar daddy, he kind of sounds like one. It's just ironic. Let's see, February 3rd. On the 3rd, Dre sent a picture of herself to Zay. I'm just going to say Kai. So he could change his Twitter banner. She was in his banner before this, but it was a different picture. Dude, what? Okay, like, why would you do that, man? Especially if your girlfriend's not a content creator, why would you like make your public profile picture? I'm sorry, your public Twitter banner, a picture of them. Make it make sense. Because like, especially with him being still like a commentary type creator, you're gonna attract people who like want to make fun of you. But like, come on, why does this guy sound like a sugar daddy? Well, I mean, they're saying that multiple times in this that that he's acting like a sugar daddy. February 3rd, I asked him to change his banner because he had a ridiculous picture of me prior. Why is he like using pictures of her as his Twitter banner? That's so fucking dumb. The purpose for this was to show that he did have her as his Twitter banner, and anyone could see if they were on his page around that time. February 5th. During this day, they discussed flying her out to meet him after her birthday, which was March 7th. The date isn't shown in these texts, but they do talk about it again later on this month. And then let's see. Like, they invited me. I can say that to my dad, but my mom can see my location. If I fly you, if you fly Copa and say you fly on the 14th, that takes first very cheap. Just tell her you're using your VPN. Oh my fucking god, dude. What the fuck? He wants to fly her out, and then he's telling her what to say to her parents. So that way they don't know that he's hooking up with her. What the fuck? So like you know on some level that you shouldn't be like doing this? But like come on, dude. What the fuck is wrong with you? She's talking to my dad. Fuck, what are you gonna do? Mom, I'm 18. Bye. I'm traveling. Love you. Lol. But if she tells your dad, don't call the cops. I mean, I could lie and be like, oh, blank, Airbnb, and then blank. Okay. So, like, I guess on some level, her parents know that she's talking to a guy who's older than her. At least that's what I'm kind of getting from this. It seems like they're not very approving of it. And I would imagine they probably don't want her fucking visiting a 24-year-old when she's 17. I mean, well, technically 18. As you can see, they were really planning on meeting. They were also trying to figure out how to tell her parents. Oh, fucking lovely, mate. Fucking lovely. Fucking lovely right there. Just don't worry about it later, okay, baby? Can you just say your friends is taking you to a career event in blank? That'll be in 10 days, friends. Whatever works best for you. And of course, not right now, okay? So like, dad, you know what a career is, right? And you like know where in front because I was born and raised there. And you know you know like I care about my future, so like my birthday, it's 10 days and they're going to take me to blank. Who's they? Your friends? Oh, okay. I mean, I have a couple of friends in Dude, he's fucking like, okay, so like this is what you say to your parents. Like, bro, this is so fucking slimy. I just feel like fucking. Is this the ick? When girls say ick, is this what they mean? Because I'm getting like the closest thing I feel to an ick right now. Like, dude, okay, like if you really want to fucking meet her, just wait a few months or like maybe a few weeks after she turns 18. Maybe wait till she moves out or something. God damn. And my baby is off. Have fun, princess. Dude, it's so fucking. Especially when he calls himself fucking Prince Kai or Prince Zay. And he's like, you're my princess. What the fuck? Do well, and I want to see you in March. You can just say your friends is taking you to a career event in blank, and it will be 10 days. Prices for your tickets are dropping too. If you want to get the green light this month, I can have your tickets same month. Career event. I'll ask later. Let me just adjust to school first. I just came back last week. Never mind then. What do you mean never mind? I'm still going to ask. Just give me time. Dude, he's fucking desperate, man. He's fucking desperate to hit that shit. God damn, man. What the fuck? We're going to blank for the weekend, go hang out, and it's close to the airport, so not much to say. I can just visit my uncle while I'm there, so there's no suspicion. That works. And getting to blank will take a minute, but I'll definitely be able to get there. Okay. We go see each other, then hit the train back home, and I'll bring snacks and comfortables. If you don't nap, we can go out to eat. Okay. Now I'm here waiting. What do I do? Wait, baby, you really gonna you really gonna love your gift? Yeah, I'm so mad. Okay, okay. Here, Kai was coming up with an excuse for her to tell her parents. You can see how serious he was about this. There was no excuse as he knew better, yet he was trying to get her to lie to her parents so she could meet up with him. Kai intended to meet Dre a week after her birthday. As you can see, the date on the ticket prices he looked up, and like, look, okay, I believe it's like a common it seems like it's a pretty common thing for teenagers to want to sneak out and like see the person that they're dating. It's common with teenagers. Kai, as the technical adult, like you should have enough emotional maturity to realize that you shouldn't be doing this. Like, if you have to fucking lie to her parents in order for her to see you, that might be a fucking wake-up call not to date this person. Just saying. Might be a wake-up call not to date the person who can't legally travel without their adult supervision. Again, I need to emphasize this. I'm not saying he's a pedo, but it's like, you couldn't find someone around your age. This is slimy as hell, for real. I feel like we all need a shower after this whole thing, for real, man. Fucking Christ with this shit. God damn. But yeah. February 6th and February 10th. Kai and Dre have interacted sexually when she was 17 and after she turned 18. She said a lot of the convos took place through text and call. She said it was 3 to 4 times they had these calls while she was 17. She also believed he might have recorded these calls. Fucking yikes, if that's true. She believed he recorded from another Apple device because she had heard a noise when they had these calls. It was only audio, but Dre said the first time he allegedly did it, her volume on the side was pretty low. The next time they called, she had her volume up and said she could hear it clearly. She confronted him about it, and she said his reasoning was that he assumed that she was okay with it. He told her he'd delete it if she was uncomfortable. Dude. Oh my fucking God, he's done. If these are true, he's fucking done. You see, that's where it becomes criminal. That's where it becomes criminal. Bro, did he not see what was wrong with that? God fucking damn it, man. Holy fucking shit. Holy fucking shit, man. You fucking recorded a like a sexting thing you had with a fucking 17-year-old? Like, god damn. She was, but she didn't know if he really did delete them. There was no proof it happened because it took place during a call. You can listen to her talk about it here. Okay, let's
Me and Zay like engaged in like, I guess you can call it phone sex. We were on FaceTime, but I didn't physically show myself. It was mainly just like audio, and at the time I was 17. We have done it, I think maybe 4 times from what I can remember, maybe 3 or 4 more. I'm unsure, but I'm thinking around 3 or 4 times. The first time he had done it, I remember he was on the couch, on his couch, and I could just see the ceiling. So there's nothing for me to look at. And obviously, like, it occurred, and out of nowhere, I heard a noise in the background, and it sounded like when you record off an iPhone, and obviously this would happen if like the ringer is on. So in this case, I think I was on his phone, so this had to be either on his MacBook or his iPad. I'm guessing it's probably his iPad. And at first, I thought I was just kind of like overthinking it because I didn't think Zay would do that. So I thought that maybe I just didn't hear clearly, and it wasn't that at all. I was a bit skeptical, but then again, I didn't really, think about it after that. And plus, the volume was really low, so I really thought that it didn't occur. Um, I think like the second time, nothing happened. I think like, well, I don't know if it was the second or the third time, but like it had happened again, but this time I turned the volume up, and I heard clearly that he did record. Like I heard the noise, and I knew. I kept doing my thing. It continued. But I think maybe a couple days later, um, I did confront him and I asked him why he was recording me. And I was, referring to like when we were having phone sex. And he told me like that he didn't think that it was going to be a big deal. So that's why he didn't ask me. He thought that I was.
First off, you're recording a 17-year-old sexting with you, man. What the fuck is wrong with you? Secondly, that requires consent. You recording you and your partner doing whatever it be sexting or like the actual like sexual act of in of itself. You need consent for that, my guy. What the fuck is wrong with you? I don't know what does that even mean. Mainly just audio. Does that imply there was visual sexting, be a video or images? My guess was it was probably images, and then like they were on call. You catch my drift. But yeah, this is absolutely disgusting.
All like automatically okay with it. Um, and basically like there was like just no malintention behind it. He just didn't think. He just thought it was okay, and he thought I would be okay with it. Mind you, I was a minor during this, and he told me that if I felt uncomfortable, that he would delete them. Um, I don't know if he actually did. This is what he said that he would do. So I don't know if he still has them or he actually did delete them.
Dude, man, dude. He better have he better have something good to respond with, because holy shit, man, it does not look fucking good for him. It does not look fucking good for him whatso fucking ever. Holy fucking shit, man. You a fucking 24-year-old recording yourself having a sexting interaction with a 17-year-old? What the fuck, man? The least living people, degens, all of them. True, K-Huck. True, they're all fucking degenerates. They're all fucking degenerates and need to be fucking... they need to be shoveled off somewhere where they can never interact with normal society ever again. Okay. Read that. Here we go. On the 6th, Kai sent Dre a sexual tweet, and after she responded, he sent her a dick pic, and on the 10th, she sent him a suggestive picture. This was not a nude, but they did exchange nudes. They also had they had shower calls together. She told him that shower calls started in February, and they usually had one when she would come home from school. So Kai had no problem talking sexually to a minor or have shower calls with her. He didn't care that what he was doing was illegal. So yeah, like this is the thing. It's just like bro, You realize that how fucking illegal this is? Stay the F away from all that. Yeah. Yeah. Like, bro, what the fuck? What the fuck is wrong with you, man? You're gonna do this shit? Hang on, let me double check these screenshots, making sure there's nothing here. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Sorry, sorry, cuts off there. I'll make sure to read everything. Bay, can we text? I have free time. Hey, I have my dreams have been very vivid. How to convince your parents to go away, far away without them. Help me create a PowerPoint for this shit. This is serious business, and the crazy part is it's not far. It's not like far. Okay. Okay. They talk about meeting up with him again for her birthday. You can see the date on the messages here. Tell me more. Yeah, like I know it's like, but what do I say? What I think I was running errands, not sure what I was doing. I think I can convince my dad, fair enough, but I don't know how I would. So I'm thinking about creating a PowerPoint. Imagine creating a PowerPoint so that way you can convince your parents to travel. What the fuck? She thought about going as far as to make a PowerPoint to explain why she wanted to travel. Then we have more here. It is because you have to think of every possible response and have an answer for it. We're doing this today. If I don't have a lot of homework, I mean, it's just a visit. If you can, if we can greenlight it, I'm buying your ticket today. My brother left and moved to the U.S. when he was 19, and he's fine. Also, we have time. We have to plan the times. Not today. You may need to wake up very early. Maybe the 17th of this month? Yes, awesome. But like, I have to behave, SMH. What the fuck, man? These fucking people. Man. Ah, fuck, man. What the fuck is wrong with them? Yes, you absolutely do. Even with me, tomorrow I'm going to stay with my Spanish teacher during lunch to finish it. I really need this permission. Work anniversary and business meetings. I'm using this template, so I'm having to save it here. We're doing this on the trip. It's very cute. You're so dedicated. What the fuck, man? Could this guy like not get any action like anywhere else? Like, come on. Holy shit, this is bad. Like, for real feel I need a 6-hour hot shower after this, hearing how slimy this all is, and it's disgusting. It absolutely is fucking disgusting, man. Everything this guy is doing is fucking gross. Let's see. There's a jump in the messages, but you can read all the text messages in this section here. Kai was really set on meeting her and wanted to get the flight tickets as soon as possible. Also, when Dre mentioned how she had to behave in order to get her parents' approval, he said she had to behave with him too? After that, they talked about what they were going to do there, and messages caught my attention. What the fuck? Yes. We're going to have our naval and industrial pierced. I love you. Read for Spanish, read for English. I love you too. Lots. I really appreciate the way you talked to me last night. Of course, I'm literally obsessed with you. Love you so much. Dude, what the fuck? It's just because he talked about taking her to go and get her navel pierced, as well as him saying that he was literally obsessed with her. I love you too. I love that. I love you too. I really want to be with you. I'll keep you safe. I want to make you happy. You already do. You make me happy too. You're my fave full-time job. Valentine's Day. And then like he's sending her gifts. Like, bro, come on, man. She's 17. 17. You gotta ask if he gets action, bro. Look at him. Listen, okay. I know. Listen. Some white women would fall for that. That's all I'm gonna say. Some white women would fall for that. But something tells me Prince Kai, listen, he likes his light-skinned women, but like he subscribes to the Dr. Umar way of thinking probably. He was just constantly love bombing her during this relationship, and then in the last message, it was a screenshot of an Amazon delivery message, meaning a gift was brought. He bought her was out for delivery. During February and March, Kai bought gifts for Dre, and she was in Bolivia during this time, so Kai had to send it to someone so it could get sent to her. You can listen to her explain it. And what the fuck? What is that? A fucking vest? Let's see, a vest, headphones, some cables. What the fuck? But also, she sent pictures of the gifts he brought her. What he bought me before I turned 18. Sony headphones. A soft cover copy of Moby Dick. What the fuck? Bro, why the fuck are you buying your girl Moby Dick? He's like, hey girl, I got something for you to read. It's called Moby Dick, but a white whale. Pins, a black hoodie, a belt. That's all I can think of. I think that's all. Some fucking weird ass gifts. Like headphones, I get. Pins, I understand. But like fucking a soft cover, Moby fucking Dick. What the fuck? And then shoes. Out of everything, the only thing I still use are the Hello Kitty Crocs because they're my favorite. Well, of course, she's a child. Hello Kitty Crocs were originally $70. Also, the headphones he bought her are between $200 and $350. Jesus Christ, man. Dude, I feel bougie when I spend like $100 on like a gift for like my significant other. He's fucking like spending $300 on this shit. The fuck? There's only a few screenshots, but I do believe that they are still important because during this time, they were having a discussion about Dre moving in with him and transferring to a high school near him. Context is missing for this, but even without it. Hang on, let me read this. Dre, maybe you should see if there's a way that it's possible for you, before you instantly write it off. I'm wasting time. What do you mean? See, if you want to, if you can talk to whatever school you're transferring to about being transferred within the year. I've seen it happen with senior students. They give you online classes or something to catch you up in credits. Dude, he's so fucking desperate to fly her out. What the fuck, man? We don't know how the conversations about this started, but we can note that he really wanted her to be with him. He was telling her to call the schools so she could transfer, trying to encourage her, saying that it's happened before, and telling her that what the plan would be if she were to go to school near him. He went even further and said that he'd be fine talking to her mom about it. He doesn't have a problem with talking to her parents about this. Bro. Dude, what? At least he didn't buy her a Moby Dick. Yo. At least he didn't buy her a Moby Huge. This guy has black noodle hair, LMAO. Uh, he looks like a stereotypical black cartoon figure. Goddamn, Gotcha Sim. Gotcha Sim's going in for the kill. Let's see. This was the month that everything went downhill and the mask finally came off of him completely. You can look at the April text messages here. All right, let's see the first one, I guess. Oh, those are really hard. Hang on. Okay, I'm just gonna have to take their word for it. Goddamn. During the relationship, Kai would get frustrated about the distance. I believe he was frustrated that he didn't have full control over her yet because she was still very far away. That didn't stop him from having partial control over her, though. Okay, let's read these. Holy shit, what the fuck? Dude. Never mind, I'm just going to take a nap. This is ridiculous. Dre, where are you? Your location has been off for the past 2 hours. Why does our relationship have to be like this? Just 2 hours of straight radio silence. This isn't fair. What the fuck? I don't even know if it's under your control or not. Why can't we just be together physically? This is everything. Why is everything going wrong? I hate this so much. This is nothing falling in line for me. I feel like I'm losing my mind. I can't keep living like this. I'm sorry. Please find a way to pick up. I'm not okay. I don't know if you're reading this, but if I don't pick up tomorrow, call someone to come to my address. Fucking Christ, man. He's sad that his 17-year-old girlfriend won't call him. Christ. Everything feels like it's falling apart. I'm not thinking straight and I can't sleep. I've been silent about so many stressors. I can't hold this all by myself. I don't know what to do. Dre, please just be asleep or tell me your phone got taken. I don't know, something. Well, if she's asleep, man, I don't know how she's going to tell you that she's asleep. Dre doesn't remember the context that led up to all these text messages, but she didn't answer her phone, and Kai starts spiraling. He was saying things like, why couldn't they be together physically? Why is nothing falling in line for him? Feels like he's losing his mind and more. He even implied that he would commit Minecraft logging off, with his text saying that if he didn't pick up, she... Excuse me, my throat's a bit dry. That she needed to call someone to check up on him. The text didn't imply anything else but harming himself. He can talk about how he was worried about her, but it wouldn't make him look better. He would get upset whenever she didn't want to talk or call. He would weaponize things against her, as whenever she didn't want to call, harming himself, his money, personal things about her that she had shared with him, and contacting her mom. He also would do things like do this if she wanted to break up. He argued that she did the same thing to him, and he was just using her own tactics against her. What she did was wrong as well, even if she agrees with that. But how would that make him look better doing the same thing as her? He should have stopped talking to her in the first place once he found out about her age. He should have broken up with her, blocked her number, and reported her account on Hinge for lying about her age. He didn't do any of this because he likes to talk because he likes to talk about how he was abused by her. Let's see. 420. Kai made a tweet He was leaving Twitter for a while, probably was going to be back. Note, I'm using Kai's screenshot because we couldn't get a screenshot of his deleted tweet. Okay. But before that, Kai tweeted Dre asking why her number kept changing when he contacted her. Dre told me that she would message him off her other Apple devices. They were linked to her iCloud. And then on the 21st, you can see him threatening to talk to her mom if she didn't call him. Dre told him that she had a life and he started counting down. She told me that she felt triggered and scared when he did that. April 21st, I don't know the full context. I'm guessing we were on a call. I had to hang up and the call on the phone abruptly because someone might have walked in. Dude, like, what the fuck, man? Does he not have like a normal job? Cause like 11K on YouTube, you're not fucking making bank. I don't know why the fuck he's like spending all this money he fucking doesn't have on this girl. And like he's obsessing over her because it seems like he desires control. He desires affection from someone. And he's not making YouTube videos. What the fuck? It was revealed that her parents, her dad mostly, since this is the one who she lives with, was aware of Kai now and think that he was causing problems. It didn't want them talking. By aware, I mean they noticed a change in her performance at school and her mood and knew she was talking to someone who was possibly causing that to happen. She told me that she was an A student, so something was definitely wrong once they noticed her grades dropping. Oh, dang. She was already talking to her parents and they didn't believe her. She told him that her dad didn't believe her excuses for some reason. Kai didn't understand why her dad didn't like him. Gee, I wonder why. Yeah, yes, good sir. Please continue talking to my 17-year-old daughter. FYI, Moby Huge is a, oh my god, fuck's sake, man. Fuck's sake. Gotcha sent being a gooner in chat. Let's see. She told him her dad didn't like her for some reason. Kai didn't understand why he didn't like him. Again, her dad only knew him as the person Dre was talking to and told her to remind her dad that she was actually the one to blame. He was even convinced that it would work. He then told her that if her dad had a problem with him, then he could talk to him. Dre's dad's first language is Spanish, and he could only speak basic English. So I don't know what Kai would get out of trying to talk to her dad. He blames her family for how their relationship was and said it wasn't normal. It's not normal for a 24-year-old to try and get with a 17-year-old that lives in another country. That's not normal, buddy. That's what's not normal here. What the fuck, man? You got me fucked up. These are 2 days. These 2 days led up to their official breakup. I will not be providing too many screenshots here except for these ones. I feel it really necessary to be shown, but I will link the folder containing all the screenshots here, so you can look through them yourself for context. There are 88 screenshots, and it's not necessary to fit them all into this document. So it started off with an argument, but we don't know what led up to this, or if this was a continuation from the first. What does this argument look like? Forgot about the ring. It's whatever. It's not even fun anymore because I'm slightly asserting power. Okay. The shopping too. Yeah, for when I see you, you said you would buy me clothes later on. You were completely fine with it. No thanks. You got me fucked up if you think you can dominate me and hold a ring over my head for me to be submissive towards you. Same with contacting my mom. Like, it's so triggering and you don't get it. It's not submissive. Just don't act like an asshole. I haven't I haven't gotten you literally anything other than wait, I haven't gotten you anything, literally anything other than being a bitch. The the entire reason we did this is so that way you could be nicer and earn what you have. The entire reason we did this is so that way you could be nicer and earn what you have. What the fuck does that mean? The fuck's wrong with you? You simply gave me a tally not showing for you simply gave me a tally for not showing my tits or taking your privilege away because you used it to control yourself. I told you no to spending fully on the shopping spree. So I just matched your energy. You're not a victim. So what, I'm going to just let you be controlling over my money. I don't have to give you anything either. I don't even say I didn't even say I wouldn't get you anything. I told you I split it because of my financial burden. And you had issues with that, like you got me fucked up. Now you don't want to talk because you have consequences for your actions. That's cool. Don't have to get shit. What the fuck? Dude, if you have a fucking financial responsibility, don't be fucking spending so much goddamn money on her then. That was your fucking decision to make. I can vouch for Gotcha Simp. It's more of a meme thing. Kai out here craving cupcakes, fucking for real. What a cool pocket bike out of. Oh, I saw a meme of that. I saw an image of that. Yeah, okay. Let's see. Dre told me the ring he was mentioning in the messages was a promise ring. She didn't even remember the context of these messages. Looking up what a promise ring is, it's a pre-engagement ring given to a romantic partner to solidify commitment. This is typically done by teenagers, since they can't get married. He continuously told her that she is not a victim, to where he convinced her. Again, he said, just matching your energy. Bro, what? You're a fucking 24-year-old man. What the fuck you doing with like promise rings? What the fuck? I'm not doing this for sexual favors. You aren't just some sex object to me. I'm doing this for consideration of my emotions and feelings. Oh my god, what a fucking loser. He mentions here, she wasn't some sex object to him, yet he had no problem allegedly recording their sexual calls without her consent, and only assumed she'd be okay with it when he was confronted about it. Sure, it happened before this conversation, but it still wasn't okay. And again, she allegedly was a minor when this happened, based on her word. Later, Dre sent him a screenshot of the conversation she had with her mom. The reason why she snapped was because she was frustrated for not being able to do the program she wanted to help with in school. She got rejected from the one, and the other was expensive. Again, not defending her reaction here. I'm just giving context of what she told me as to why she snapped. After this, Kai started using abusive language towards her. Oh my fucking god, man. This is a teenager. You're talking to a teenager. Of course, teenagers are going to snap at you, especially when they don't get their way. So like, bro, you're the fucking adult in this situation. Don't fucking, oh my fucking god. Dude, fucking kill me. Kill me now. He would constantly tell her to break up with him, yet would throw a fit whenever she would try to. He also called himself her sugar daddy, pump and dump, even though he had no problem sending expensive gifts to her. When she had been 18 for like 1 month, he had just expecting so much from her. He said she treated his pets better than him, even though they were animals. Dre also has also seen them digitally since it's an online relationship. How would he really know if she wasn't actually there? She had known those cats for 4 months. So wait, what? Like she says, like his cats are cute, and like, yo, you're treating the cats better than you do me. What the guys? This guy is so fucking pathetic, man. So goddamn pathetic. And like he's acting like it's her fucking problem. Eventually, she apologized, and later at 6:41 p.m., she said that she would call him later. So he probably tried to call her, or she hung up, and then asked why. She said she didn't feel like talking, and he accused her of lying. Let's see. He also accused her of cheating a lot when she had as well in later screenshots he sent her. She explained that she wasn't talking to anyone else, just woke up feeling numb. Kai told her that it was because she was isolating herself because it's been happening often. He told her that that she just needed to vent and he'd listen to her as long as she wasn't rude about it. She didn't want to call. She was just upset about the program. Kai didn't take no for an answer and continuously attempted to convince her that calling him would be a good idea. He ignored how she felt and believed that a call would be what she needed because he said so. Christ. And when she still didn't want to call, he told her that they were done. Let's see. When he didn't get his way, he insulted her. When she was not entitled to call him, even though he was her boyfriend, a call wouldn't have solved anything since Kai continuously pressured her to call, and it didn't solve anything. But before we get into that, he threatened to contact her mom again if she didn't call, despite saying that they were. He told her that she had 3 minutes, and she sent the amount she had left on her Apple Cash and told him to take it. They finally did call FaceTime, and after these text messages, because Dre was scared about Kai threats on him calling her mom. Sorry. She told me that during this call, she was in the bathroom during the call and crying. He wouldn't let her speak unless he was asking her a question because he thought that she had no reason to speak. What the fuck? He also wouldn't let her hang up to take a shower and still wanted her to call during that. She never took a shower. By the end of the call, it got to the point where Kai was threatening logging off and said that he was going to do it the same way as his mom, and he had a bunch of pills in his bathroom cabinet. I need to mention this because what he says later in the text messages, Dre was trying to stop him at this time, but he wouldn't answer her and was texting on his phone, assuming that his messages, people about how he was going to commit off logging off. Dude, that's fucking pathetic, man. Threatening suicide. You know, fuck, said it. Threatening to do that in order to get your significant other to talk to you is fucking pathetic, man. After that, she sent him pictures of him and his cat and told him if their relationship ends, it was her fault. Kai started to spiral again at this point. Spiral again at the thought of not being able to talk to Dre. He started saying things to get her to feel bad about him. He started making plans to end his life. When he told her that he wanted to go after, he got to a hot pot because he wanted to eat something nice before he died. Oh, fucking Christ, man. Dre told me that she didn't know what he meant by getting sued, and honestly, I don't know either. What? Sued? You talking about the Omnia shit? Holy crap, there's still more. There's still more. Pray with me, guys. Pray with me. Holy shit. Okay, where were we at? Here we go. Let's see. On the 24th, she tried to tell him that she didn't like what happened the other day. She mentioned that she was crying a lot, and he kept telling her that she wasn't allowed to speak because she didn't have the right to speak. What the fuck? Dude, this guy is fucking insufferable. This guy's an actual fucking sexist, too. Like, an actual, like, piece of shit human being. She tried to explain why the call really bothered her, but instead of apologizing, he blamed her. He called her manipulative and abusive, but she wasn't the one threatening to call a family member if he didn't want to call. She wasn't the one who kept forcing him to talk to and was weaponizing someone's ignorance. Sorry. She wasn't the one forcing him to talk. The call bothered her so much she broke down to her teacher, which Kai responded that she was weaponizing someone's ignorance. What? Once she mentioned that her teacher saw the messages, he went full mask off. He wouldn't apologize. He just kept insulting her and continued wanting him to go through with. Okay, let's fucking see this right here. You're wildly inconsistent. Okay, then we're done. You're free. I just wanted to apologize, but okay, no thanks. We exchanged apology. You know what? This reminds me of the what's his face? The I Am Alex. This reminds me of the I Am Alex DMs, where it's like Alex would constantly threaten to break up with the person, but then as soon as the person actually broke up with him, he was like, "No, please take me back, please." It's like this is so psychologically abusive because like she's like, we're gonna break up. The reason why the teacher and others took Dre's side was because they knew Kai was a grown adult. He called her a narcissist, compared her to being like Omnia, which she called abusive as well. She said she'd weaponize her breakdowns and sympathy seek because she fed off pity, and said he said a lot more. He said he wouldn't contact, but he would off himself, and proceeded to send her tons of screenshot messages he saved between them, stuff to use against her. This fucking guy. The messages he sent show that she was not perfect. They didn't make him look any better, especially the way he weaponizes them. There wasn't the end of the screenshot. Well, like, this is how I look at it, right? Kai is supposed to be an adult. He should know how to act better. With a 17 to 18-year-old, they're not going to be fucking perfect at relationships, especially if the person they're dating is a huge fucking piece of shit, like Kai is. Like, this dude should know how to behave, but he doesn't. I mean, he shouldn't, like, first off, like, he shouldn't be talking to her whatsoever as soon as he found out the age. But, like, also, too, like, come on, man. You should know how to fucking treat someone, but you don't. The message he sent, here showed, yeah. A lot more, he started threatening to send her screenshots to her mom. Oh, that's just lovely. He brought up her dad's essay, but she stated to me that Kai blew it out of proportion. It was not essay. Her dad never essayed her. There were still some personal concerns about being weaponized against her. Even if it was essay, why was he threatening to bring that up to her mom? It couldn't even be read off as concern in this text. He also screenshots every time she mentions wanting to harm herself. Most of the time, it was during school. It wasn't really serious except for some, though the difference is, yeah, yes, it doesn't look good, but she's still young, and he continued interacting with her. It can be argued that she continued interacting with him too, but how did a high schooler have such a strong hold on a grown adult? He was not abused by a 17 to 18-year-old girl. Yes, minors can be shitty people and say shitty things, but compared to the two, Kai is a lot more predatory. Also, we later see that even when she wanted to end the relationship, Kai continued trying to message her. Kai also got upset with her and called her a horrible person because she would call herself dramatic after sending those messages. Let's see. He brought up his mom's logging off because she didn't take logging off seriously. Yet he threatened logging off when Dre didn't want to talk to him. And he said in one of his live streams that he was serious about it, but he did was hold her hostage. Okay, let's listen to it. Let's listen to it. Oh, he's covering the Lio shit here. Okay.
Why not? You have to understand that like it's really hard, especially when you love this person, to just comfortably let them go, because when they talk about suicide, it's something that you have to take seriously every single time. Because I've also been on the position where I've wanted to kill myself, and I was looking for support. So like when you love somebody and like your brain is attached to them, and I'm sure that Lio built like a sense of codependency with Hopeless Peaches, that like why not? You have to.
Dude, this fucking guy. First off, it sounds like he should be dating men. Let's just get that out of the way. He sounds like he should be dating men. But yeah. Hope you all hope y'all are enjoying this so far. I'm not, cuz this guy is a disgusting piece of shit. Let's see. He would tell him to stop, but he didn't listen and continued sending screenshots. He would call her a gold digger and send her screenshots he took where she was sending him links to stuff she wanted. There was no context to show context to those screenshots as to why she sent those, so there can't be anything determined there. We don't know if he had asked her what she wanted for her birthday before these. He sent her texts where they talk about Australia for the program she wanted to do for school, but he didn't approve. He even said that she had to choose either him or Australia, not both. What the fuck, man? Dude, that's so fucked up to give your partner an ultimatum like that. In this screenshot he sent her, it shows on February 13th he wanted to end the relationship, not because she was a minor, but because he was hurt that Dre thought he was sexualizing her. Even more screenshots of the text messages he sends looks to be articles about narcissists to her, because he's trying to prove that he's not the narcissist. Is that She's the narcissist. He's trying to gaslight her into thinking that she's the abusive one in this relationship. He would quote and highlight lines and would say that they were related to her. Mind you, he's been sending these messages nonstop without any breaks sometimes. Let's see. He went back to text messages sending again, as well as other group screenshots. In these messages, both Kai and Dre extending messages that went too far. Let's see. Dre regretted what she said and knew it wasn't okay. But what we could see, they constantly get into fights, and Kai would keep using abusive language towards her. He'd bring up personal details and blame her for it. After that, he stopped sending screenshots and called her abusive, and he insulted her. And then he told her that if they were done, they both needed to agree on that. She didn't answer, so at 7:37, Kai threatened logging off. And then when she said that she didn't want to continue the relationship, he said that he was doing it. As this time she wasn't falling for it and wished him the best and broke up with him as it continued to threaten her with blank and contacting her mom when she didn't call him. He sent her a screenshot of his Facebook messages with her mom. Dre told me that she never gave Kai her mom's Facebook or even her Facebook, and they both use nicknames for their profiles. She's not sure how Kai found her mom's Facebook. Dude, that's fucking creepy. After he sent that, he said that it had been done and told her to stop sharing her location, and conversations ended. That wasn't the end. This was what she sent her mom. Jesus. She told the mom not to answer him because she did read the messages. This part stuck out because here it confirmed that he was aware that she lied about her age, but he cannot use the excuse that he never knew the age. He also said that he could have left. But as we can see, this is obviously he didn't, and Dre was the one to officially end the relationship, and he made his choice to choose her every time. He was not forced, regardless of the threats. He should have ended it when her age was revealed. This is his fault, not hers. Yeah. Then we also have emails of him. Okay. Kai is talking about her Hinge account. You can listen to the. Okay. So let's listen to that.
Janet, I don't know why the fuck I just caught you on Hinge, but whatever it is, whatever the reason it is that you did this, or anything like that, or whatever question that you have for me in regards to my usage, Hinge, or whatever the fuck, I don't mind answering that. But going through your shit, like, you're looking, what the fuck does this shit say? Becoming a successful journalist, moving to traveling internationally, but being able to keep my appearance without the professionalism. Drea, I don't even think you're from. Are you from Drea? Like, what? Wearing everything black, Hello Kitty,
Why the fuck does he care?
rock music, and gifts. Oh my gosh, I wonder where the fuck that shit comes from. Gifts. The first fucking photo here is a photo that I took of you. Look, honestly, if this is the decision that you want to make, if this is truly what you want to do, that is fine. But if you want to talk this out, I can work shit out with your mom. I can work shit out however it needs to be worked out. I don't care. I can talk to your mom. I can talk to your dad. We're able to fix this. But
You see this, and this is where I bring up the I Am Alex comparison again. These abusers are constantly threatening to break up and like end the relationship. But as soon as the person that they're abusing takes initiative and actually ends the relationship. They're like, come on, baby, come on, we can fix this. Come back to me. I was so wrong. Please, let's start this relationship again. Like, dude, come on. Don't fucking you piece of shit. Honestly, Kai. The fuck's wrong with you?
Andrea, you're making a mistake. This is not what you want to do. And I know that this is not what you want to do. If you're hurt, I don't think that I'm so much hurt as you are hurt. If you really...
Oh, yeah, babe, you know, I don't need this relationship, but clearly, like, you do. So, like, let me fix this for you, is what he's saying here. That's what he's saying here. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, this guy can go fuck himself. That's what I'm thinking, chat. That's what I'm fucking thinking. This guy's being an abusive piece of shit. So fucking slimy with everything.
You think that I'm that replaceable, that you can do that. But judging from the fact that you're still active in this fucking Hinge account, you haven't found a lot of luck in whoever it is that wants to date you. And then on top of that, there's also the people who have to find out that you're not, that you're also in Bolivia. Just do you seriously want to do that? Gabby. Do you seriously want, like, do you seriously want to do that? Listen, Gabby. If this is seriously something that you want to do, then that's completely fine. I like, this shit is fucking ridiculous to me, which is why I'm not. But if you really want to
Even though you reached out, it seems.
do this, and that's fine. But, like, you're looking for me in another person. And if you really think that you can replace me in the same week that you broke up with me without any complications in that next relationship, then you're making a mistake. I hope you think about this, and that's it for me.
Dude. You're fucking sad, man. In his voicemail, Kai talked about her Hinge account. Yeah. And he also tries to gaslight her. He even used one of his cats, Gabby, to manipulate her. Dre told me she never listened to it. I told her not to, but she did read what I transcribed to the audio update. As of now, she has listened to it. Email part 2. He emails her again talking about making nearly 100K. Still trying to make her change. How the fuck do you make 100K? Your channel is fucking nowhere. Bullshit, you make 100K. Bull fucking shit. You do not make 100K. Don't be fucking lying to me. Don't be fucking lying. You fucking... No way you make 100 fucking K. In her response, she talked about him stalking her on other accounts. The person she was mentioning in these screenshots was an old friend that followed on TikTok. Kai accused her of cheating on him with that friend. Okay, great. Great. Kai, you're fucking, during this month, he sent her a text message on a different number. He sent her multiple messages on the first. Dude, this is insane. He's getting burner phone numbers so that way he can fucking message her. Kai didn't interact with... Okay, afterwards, Kai didn't interact with Dre anymore after this, but he would occasionally make vague posts about her. Dude, this is fucking pathetic, man. Dre will be releasing her own document whenever she can to get the full perspective. Let's see. Recently, Kai updated his YouTube and has put his live streams on their own playlist. Let's see, guys. Well, I recommend reading through the first tab. Okay. I don't. This part, I don't think we really need to See, but yeah, like holy shit, Kai once had another channel that was bigger when his current one, but yeah, I know about that channel. Uh, yeah, burner phones and like 20 plus alts accounts. People like this need to go to jail. Minna, you missed the best part, Minna. He was recording. By the way, she was 17. He was recording their sexting without her consent. A 24-year-old was recording a 17-year-old when they were sexting.